Hi, I usually don't write for a theme. I'm usually just reading from books that I've got because I've been publishing way too many. And I wrote a poem a day throughout 2019 for my resolution. It was over 400 poems when I was done with it. So I was like, hey, I'm not writing a poem today. It's very exciting. But I did write this one that talks about some things that have a little bit of newness to it. So I just wrote this a day or two ago. And we'll see how it goes. This is called Our Society Glossed Over. Our society is now so superficial. We take our selfies from our phones to look our best, or else we get some photo buff to edit our image so we can look like we do not belong in this world. Soft edges, glossed over. So we look surreal, but superficial nonetheless. And that's when it occurred to me. It struck me. Now keep in mind that I really like architecture, both modern lines and classic architecture. I love the mirrored heights of skyscrapers. But a part of me likes, even in buildings from the past century, buildings contain ornate detailing, like they're some sort of an homage to a classic civilization, an endeavor to now be a classic. And this makes me wonder, because I really like older architecture, but I also like what's modern, am I just trying to slap something I thought was once beautiful over something that now could be beautiful, if the architects understood the beauty in what they build? I wonder if this architecture I love is often just someone slapping a classic facade over it and thinking that this is art. For at this point, it's not cutting edge. It's just what we do today, and we think it makes a difference. I really love modern architecture, but at the same time, I really like classic stuff. When I see buildings like in Chicago that are 100 years old and they've got all this ornate stuff on it, and I'm like, am I just liking something because they were just doing something older and trying to repeat it or something? I have no idea. Because I haven't shared these things with you recently, I was asked to do a finale feature for the Night Sky Festival in 2019. And in this issue collection book, which is really expanded, it has extra chapbooks in it, including material from that. This is called Among the Debris, issue collection book, massive volume. And I was going to share 2 poems from that show for you that I haven't shared here before. This first one is called Earthrise. It's a pretty daunting task, landing man on the moon. So first things first, NASA had to map the moon fast so they knew where to land. So we launched Lunar Orbiter 1, the orbit, to orbit and photograph it. This orbiter had a full photo lab on it that not only took photos, but also developed film in space. Housing huge 70mm film reels. It clicked pics at 0 gravity. But then NASA pointed the camera to Earth as an afterthought to see the first Earthrise on film. We raced the Soviet Union for space, but the Earthrise showed the world that we're all on this tiny blue ball. And with this picture, all of our problems seem far too small. This is an older one that I read from it, and I'm only sharing it with you because someone was at that festival and they said, can I quote you for an article I am doing for something? And they brought up this poem. So I'm going to share it with you. It's from the poem from Orpheus, Nuking the Moon. NASA's artist-in-residence, Laurie Anderson, learned from scientists at NASA that during the Cold War, they considered setting off nuclear bombs on the dark side of the moon. Because, you see, nobody sees that side of the moon. But astronomers now estimate that because of gravity's change, the moon every year is over 1.5 inches farther away from the Earth. So If you remember looking at the moon and thinking it was so big when you looked at it in the night sky when you were younger, well, you may have been right. Thank you.